Good afternoon, Tech fans, and we're back from holiday break for another semester of the Tech Sports Report. I am your host, Matt Jenkins. We hope you had a fantastic 2016, and we wish you the best of 2017. Here on the Tech Sports Report, we have full highlights and recaps from all of the past week's Arkansas Tech athletic activities. Coming up on today's show, we will have Golden Suns basketball assistant coach Roman Tubner joining us on set to talk about the fantastic season the Golden Suns basketball team is having thus far. Last Thursday, the Golden Suns hosted a big conference game against Ouachita Baptist in what would be a record-setting night for Arkansas Tech. Early in the first quarter, Anissa Pounds hits this three-pointer for her 220th career three-pointer, putting her alone for third in program history. Late in the second quarter, Pounds stayed hot as she hit her fifth three-pointer of the half to stretch the Arkansas Tech lead to 44-31. We fast forward to the end of the third quarter as Kelsey McClure finds Dre Tullock in the corner for a three-pointer with just 4 seconds left to expand the Golden Suns lead to 72-49. Late in the fourth quarter, Taylor Ely nails this three-pointer to set the Golden Suns single-game program record with 16 made three-pointers. Arkansas Tech defeated Ouachita by a final score of 89-66. Pounds led the Golden Suns with a season-high 24 points on 8 of 13 shooting and 7 of 11 from the three-point line. Kelsey McClure added 15 points on 6 of 10 from the floor, and both Cheyenne North and Brianna Williams each chipped in 10 points apiece. And then on Saturday, the Golden Suns went on the road to Magnolia and picked up their 10th straight victory of the season with a 66-49 win over Southern Arkansas. Pounds led the way again for the Golden Suns with 18 points on 4 of 8 shooting from the floor and a blistering 8 of 10 from the charity stripe. North was an absolute stat stuffer in this game, getting her second double-double of the season with 12 points and ripping down 10 boards to go along with 7 assists, 5 blocks, and 3 steals. Finally, on Monday, the Golden Suns traveled to Searcy, Arkansas to take on Harding University in a battle for first place in the Great American Conference. Early in the first quarter, McClure started out on fire as she buries this deep three-pointer to score the Suns 5 points. We move ahead to the second quarter where Danielle Frazier makes this set bank shot from 17 feet to cut into the early 18-14 deficit. Later in the second quarter, Frazier receives a nice pass from Ely and gets the hoop in the arm to give the Suns a 21-18 lead. We move ahead to the fourth quarter now with the Suns trailing by 13 points. North makes a nice spin move, pulls up and hits this jumper to pull the Suns within 11, and then a few plays later, North finds McClure on this fast break layup to cut the score to 44-54. However, the Golden Suns could not manage to cut the lead any closer as Harding defeated Arkansas Tech by a final score of 72-58. McClure led the Golden Suns with 14 points and a pair of steals. Cheyenne North tallied 13 points and game highs with 8 rebounds and 4 blocks. Frazier also cracked double figures with 11 points and 7 rebounds and 3 block shots. The Wonder Boys started the stretch with a home game last Thursday against last year's Great American Conference tournament champion, Ouachita Baptist. Midway through the first half, Benny LaFille rejects this shot by Ouachita Baptist, and then Freddie Lee finds Brandon Williams for this mid-range jump shot to take a 26-19 lead. Then with just seconds remaining in the half, Justin Graham hits this fadeaway jumper at the buzzer to send the Wonder Boys into the halftime with a 44-37 lead. In the second half, it was Graham finding Williams again in the corner as he beats the shot clock with this three-pointer to make the score 59-51. And just a few plays later, it was Alex Brown getting this three-pointer to bounce in from long range to make it a 64-53 lead. Arkansas Tech held on to this one to get a huge 78-66 win over the Tigers. Brown led 4 Wonder Boys in double figures with 18 points on 8 of 14 shooting from the field. Brandon Williams chipped in 17 points and 9 rebounds off the bench. Benny LaFille added a double-double with 15 points and 11 rebounds. And Justin Graham finished with 12 points and 5 rebounds. The Wonder Boys kept things rolling on Saturday in Magnolia as Arkansas Tech came away with a hard-fought 90-88 victory over Southern Arkansas. Graham led the Wonder Boys with a season-high 21 points on 9 of 13 shooting with 7 assists and 3 steals. Brown chipped in 20 points and went 6 of 13 from the three-point line, while Montrell Williams and Freddie Lee each added 14 points and 11, respectively. On Monday, Tech traveled to Searcy, Arkansas for a very tough conference road game against Harding University. Early on in the first half, Montrell Williams fired up the Wonder Boys with this impressive fast break dunk to give the Wonder Boys a 12-10 lead. Later in the half, Brandon Williams gets the offensive rebound and finds Graham in the corner for this three-pointer. The Wonder Boys and the Bisons were tied up at halftime, and then we move ahead to the second half as Benny LaFille sets a career-high scoring mark with 23 points on this beautiful spin move in the paint, with the Wonder Boys down 12. Tech managed to rally as Montrell Williams made this three-pointer to cut the deficit to 87-81 with 53 seconds remaining. However, the Arkansas Tech rally would fall just short as Harding came away with a 92-85 victory. LaFille led the Wonder Boys with his sixth double-double with 23 points on 7 of 10 shooting and 9 of 13 from the free throw line to go with his 12 rebounds. Montrell Williams added 18 points and 7 rebounds. Justin Graham contributed 14 points. And Freddie Lee rounded out the Wonder Boys double-figure scores with 10 points and a team-high 4 assists. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the Golden Suns basketball women's assistant head coach, Roman Tubner, joining us on set. We'll be right back.
I knew I'd follow my heart into the Arkansas Tech nursing program, but I didn't know I'd fall in love with the campus.
I knew I would check out international business, but I didn't know I could check out a mountain bike.
I knew Tech had plenty of degrees that matched my interest.
But I didn't know I wanted to study pre-med.
Or pre-law.
I knew Arkansas Tech had an impressive history.
But I didn't know that my professors would look out for my future.
Tech has one of the highest graduation rates in the state. Come take a tour of campus and discover what else you don't know about Tech.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Welcome back to the Tech Sports Report. I'm Matt Jenkins here with Golden Suns assistant women's basketball coach Roman Tubner. Roman, how are you doing this afternoon?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing good. 2016 now into 2017. It's been a great year so far for the Golden Suns. 11-2 on the year, 7-2 inside the Great American Conference. Just talk a little bit about the success the Golden Suns have had this season.
It's been going really well, especially with a lot of new faces that we've had this season. We feel like we're still getting to know each other. And still learning to play together, but a lot of success, being right now I think 14th in the country, and a couple tough losses this season, but we're still regrouping and working hard, so hopefully we continue to keep moving forward here.
You mentioned the younger talent. I mean, you have players step up like Ryan Goodsell, Kylie Ladd, and Taylor Ely to complement those veteran players, and I'm sure as a coach, and we talked about this at the beginning of the year, just kind of seeing this team gel, and they're still gelling as we speak, but those young talent, it's got to be good for not only this year, but moving forward in the Golden Suns program.
Well, the next year we have a lot of players coming back, like Ryan, like Taylor, like Kylie, and we have Dre Tullock, who will actually be back as well, along with Cheyenne North and a couple other players on our team. But also Leighton Taylor's on our team. Hasn't played much this year just because we have 2 really good point guards. But she's also a really good player, and and practice is good for us every single day. But hopefully, like I said, next year those girls really be able to step up and help us.
Definitely. And this year, I mean, you got 3 players leading the way for the team: Cheyenne North, Kelsey McClure, and then Nissa Pounds. All 3 of them averaging over 10 points a game. Talk about just what those 3. I guess you could call, well, they're veteran players, but the leaders of this team have meant this year.
Mm-hmm. Well, they've meant a lot. We've played in a few close ball games where they've had to step up and make some last-second shots. And just like Anissa, she's been big over the past week versus Ouachita Baptist and SAU, just kind of willing us to wins, along with Cheyenne. And Kelsey's been a staple all year, just driving to the basket, scoring the basketball for us. So they meant a lot on the court and also in the locker room as well for our team.
And we're in the stretch part of the season right now. We're starting to kind of figure out your identity heading into the Great American Conference Tournament and into the NCAA tournament. From my perspective and the fans, I think this team is very solid in both areas, offensively and defensively. But as a coach, is there anywhere you'd like to see them step up, maybe just a little bit heading into conference tournament play or in just the latter part of the year?
Well, honestly, with us, we feel like offensively and defensively we're good. But for us, every year, it's more important. Like, we have a good high school talent and we have good transfers. It's us just gelling and figuring each other out. And it's over the course of the season, we're still doing those things. And hopefully by the time March rolls around, we're where we want to be.
Absolutely. The Golden Suns host Henderson State tonight inside Tucker Coliseum at 5:30 p.m. and then hit the road on Saturday to take on Northwestern Oklahoma. You talked about the team gelling. What else do we need to do to get on the winning track after the tough loss at Harding?
Honestly, I think that's just it. Just like the other night at Hardin, just was tough for us because we kind of played really out of character, and we just want to get back to playing together, sharing the basketball, and playing tough defense. I thought that was a defensive struggle that game. So really for us back on the winning track is just playing more together and sharing the basketball on offense, and the defense is going to take care of itself because our girls compete every single day and they work hard.
I know watching the team this year, defensively, I think that's where Coach Wilberson, I'm sure you hang your hat on, because that defense of the Golden Suns, when they're playing strong, they're as tough as anybody in the country.
Yeah, we have a lot of girls who are on-task girls who work hard. They fill gaps. They defend the post. They dig down. They get close out to the three-point line. So we're really happy about where our team is defensively this year.
Absolutely. Well, this is the first game, too, of 2017 where the students are back on campus. School just started this past Tuesday. So anything you want to say to the students or the fans to make sure they come out?
Just please come out and support us. I think we have a military awareness night for the Henderson State game. So just really looking forward to having a good home crowd so we can come out and have a good showing on Thursday.
Absolutely. Roman, appreciate your time today.
All right.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more here on the Tech Sports Report.
Are you a Tech sports fan? Then it's time for you to get rewarded with the Fight On Rewards app. Check into Tech athletic events to earn points and redeem for awesome prizes. You can also interact on social media, fan polls, and post pictures through our fan cam. The app is now available for free through the App Store or the Google Play Store. Looking to get the inside stories of Arkansas Tech athletics? Then be sure to subscribe to Tech Talk, the official podcast of Arkansas Tech Sports, available for free right now on iTunes.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Welcome back to the Tech Sports Report. I'm your host, Matt Jenkins, and it is now time for our Fight On Rewards Fan Poll Question of the Week, brought to you by Superfan U. This week, our fan poll question is: last week against the Ouachita Baptist, Anissa Pound's first three-pointer broke her tie for third place all-time in program history and made three-point shots with which former Golden Suns player? Was it A, Jenny Vining, B, Mindy Lassiter, C, Dawn Grell, or D, Katie Horseman? You can answer this fan poll question on the Fight On Rewards app, available for free from the App Store on Apple devices or from the Google Play Store on Android devices. And now let's take a look ahead and see what's upcoming for Arkansas Tech athletics. The Golden Suns will be back in action tonight in a huge Great American Conference battle against Henderson State for second place in the conference. Arkansas Tech will be hosting Military Appreciation Night inside Tucker Coliseum that night as well. Tip-off for that game is scheduled for 5:30 p.m., and if you can't make it out to the game, there will be live video, audio, and stats available at arkansastechsports.com. And after the conclusion of the Golden Suns game, the men's game will follow suit, as that game is scheduled for a 7:30 p.m. tip-off against the Henderson State Reddies. The Wonder Boys will be battling to get back into third place in the Great American Conference. The Suns will then hit the road on Saturday as they travel to Monticello, Arkansas to take on the Cotton Blossoms. That game is scheduled for a 1 p.m. tip-off inside Steelman Fieldhouse. The Wonder Boys will tip off just after that game at 3 o'clock p.m. against the undefeated and 16th ranked Arkansas Monticello Boll Weevils. You can check out live video, audio, and stat links for those games at arkansastechsports.com. And with that, we've reached the conclusion of our first Tech Sports Report of 2017. Make sure you stay tuned next week as we will have a preview for Golden Suns softball with head coach Christina McSweeney as she will join us here on set. Also next week, we'll have full highlights and recaps from all of the past week's Arkansas Tech athletic activities. And also, if this is your first time joining us here on the Tech Sports Report, this is published every Thursday across all Arkansas Tech athletic social media pages, as well as on Tech TV every Friday morning. With that, we've reached a conclusion. My name is Matt Jenkins. We appreciate you joining us, and we will see you guys next week right here on the Tech Sports Report.